I was gonna make some clue cards, so that's all right. We'll figure that stuff out later as we go. Let's see.
By the way, before we do anything, Grippy, I have one real quick mention for you, since I saw some of the message you were throwing out there. If I go down, you go down.
I am aware. And when I was in the bathroom about 15 minutes ago, I was thinking, I'm going to do something. And I'm going to have to figure out how to fix it if it goes wrong. And I guess we'll have to see the implications of whatever happens.
Right. No, I totally understand. I mean, I got everybody's point. I'm just saying, this isn't like in a World War II movie, right? Where one side launches the nukes and the other side's, nah, let's just die. We don't destroy the entire world. No, man, this is scorched earth, motherfucker. We're all going. One of us goes, we all go.
We'll just have to dump your body.
You say all go, but I'm wondering how you drove Father Leon into it, if you even did.
Because Father Leon's not even there, which is a perfect segue into our start. Everyone roll initiative. It's a D10 plus your initiative value for Father Leon.
Oh, I'm sorry, have you never visited my shop before? Oh, wait, you have.
You totally weren't talking to the bishop with us either.
It's funny, I've went to the church and I've talked to the bishop too. It's kind of like if one person is brought up on charges, anybody he's ever talked to is kind of suspect. Especially people he's recently talked to.
Except the people in power pulling the strings.
Kind of like
It's funny,
witches.
it's like I'm nobility. It's kind of like I'm in that position.
Let's find out. This will be fun. So, Landra, you want to go ahead and just introduce the scenario, I suppose?
Yes, I will, as soon as I finish getting it out. Genevieve, our most capable fighter, once again, rolling the worst initiative.
I don't know, man. This game does not like me. It's like suffer.
Zayd,
Life
thank
is
you for
pain.
rolling the same initiative you rolled last week. Makes life easy.
I always roll 18s.
Okay. Yeah, you really do. I almost never change 18, I feel like. Fortune points reset. Do we miss any cleanup from last session?
I don't think
No?
so.
Okay. Anyone have any injuries? Who's wounded and how badly are you wounded?
I'm lightly wounded.
Okay.
I am unhurt.
I am still lightly wounded from cutting my hand on the broken glass window.
I am lightly wounded, but I can heal myself. Because I have shit all over my shop.
Well, not for much longer.
Yeah, I will. My shop is fucking
Use
huge.
it now.
Literally, I could trip and fall and heal myself in my shop.
You're right, there is drugs everywhere.
There is stuff in my shop which will dissolve a person. I mean, literally, this is not the battlefield you want to choose.
So are you saying you're going to kill the people arresting you?
I'm saying that if you want to Home Alone this shit, this place is a fucking battlefield.
Is there a second door in your shop?
Let's
or
find
just
out.
the front?
Let's find out. But yeah, where we getting a Burger Love Fluff recap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, last time. So Father Leon and the group discuss their next action. Father Leon has a letter for the Chancellor. Meanwhile, Rutherford and Genevieve go find Horseface and deal with the supply line. Meanwhile, Zayd is doing some entrepreneurship. and crafted a bunch of shit that I don't know what he's crafting for, but he's doing stuff. Father Leon goes to visit the Chancellor, dealing with halflings. Chancellor asks Father Leon to pass on a message to meet Jean during evening the next day at Zaid Shop. Jean and Rutherford try to make their way into Gas Drop. The Mercs have made it into like their headquarters. They managed to meet the captain. They find out they were pretty much hired by the Chancellor, and they find out the past captain was like pretty much a retiree, and they said like he was stabbed a bunch of times. They were almost caught in the line, but Genevieve managed to intimidate them. They find Horseface. He recognizes them and starts the boat. Rutherford jumps onto the boat and chokes the man. Genevieve fails to calm the donkey and ride it. Donkey gets scared, moves faster. We manage to get the boat and donkey, and then Jean and Rutherford discuss what to do with the drugs. Meanwhile, Father Leon goes into the Halfling Conclave and goes to find Sarah. He finds an ally with her, and he finds out the leader of the Minor Guild was missing for a week. There was mention that he was trying to get something done about the Mercs, but then went missing, and his name is Martin. Martin is the chair of the Mining Guild, and he's greedy, but he fights for the miners. He's pretty vocal about not hiring like outside miners that are not within the, I guess, union. He finds out about Sir, I can't even say it, Sir Rent, oh my god. Reginald, Leah Halfpot, and Martin. See, so back at we finally get Horseface, and we managed to get him to confess. He confesses that Jeb took him to meet Brianna and gave him money to send the witch hunter to get rid of Matilda, and he was using Elja as a scapegoat in order to travel with the drugs. And then he mentioned there was a funny looking rat man that came to the castle every now and then. We let him go. He ran off. Genevieve and Zay fight over a deal about what to do. Genevieve considers getting more of these witch stones that he craves so much. Father Rutherford gets an update on the Chancellor and the cast captain, and then he talks to Carla about her situation, telling her that she has to get educated for her role. Jean and King race to see if they find Horseface because he disappeared with the drugs. She doesn't think he went back into town. Rutherford and Father Leon goes into the mining guild. Rutherford knows the guy they were asking questions is getting lied to, and they get info about Martin. Father Leon goes to the bar and asks about Martin. The last he was seen was after there was an argument with the past captain, and Martin went off to talk to somebody else. Let's see, and then Rutherford goes and searches in Martin's house. He can't read the books, so he just grabs them all. Let's see. Yeah, and then Father Leon knows of the folklore of the Winter Queen, and Rutherford shows the books that he has found. There's a lot of books of law. And then this was when we all were at Zaid's place, when suddenly the guards come in to arrest Zaid for going against the graph.
Oh, that last part's not real. No, I mean the last part of the last part. They just said you were under arrest. I don't remember them saying what for.
I thought it was because well, you can correct me.
Well, we got Lantern to correct that. So I guess let's recap.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, we know they were breaking into Zaid's place. And not happily, but that's not important right now. Because the first person we're going to actually talk to today is Father Leon. What were you doing this day?
Oh, well, what a wonderful day. Well, I have some letters I can write. One of the first, I believe, is there was the Sir Knight that I was interested in speaking with, and I might have to scroll up a little bit for their name. Sir Reginald.
Sir Reginald.
And given that they have like official title and a castle, it would be rude of me to just, walk up to there and like demand audience. So I'm going to send a polite letter requesting an audience to provide services at his estate. Knowing to his age and that he does not appear in town often, he might appreciate a personal sermon to cleanse his soul in the name of Sigmar.
Excellent. Great.
I will probably also be writing another letter, which may go back to someone I know. Let me go ahead and just take a look at the names real quick. Probably back to a Father Superior Amaris. And it will probably say something to the tune, hey, you remember the stories about this Ice Queen? Yeah, things are really bad here. If I disappear mysteriously, expect the worst.
Nice. Okay.
So I am writing letters this morning and not doing very much, so we can get to the action, I think. Unless something happens to me.
There is some action.
Wow. Okay.
You're writing a final letter. Assume the one you've sent. You're writing the one you sent to Father Amaris, and you've already sent the other one off to. Was it
Sir Reginald?
Castle Thorsmud, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
The in a huff, you hear someone running down the hallway of the monastery, or not the monastery, cathedral. Which usually at this time it's fairly quiet, with no services. Running in church is usually bad. Someone will generally yell at you. But you hear the footsteps pounding, and you look up and you see the reddened face of Chancellor Alter Tenebrous.
Chancellor!
And he says,
Sir, are you alright?
You remember I had you to that those criminals yesterday.
Yes, indeed. I did track them back down, and I returned the message to the child, who I assume has contact with them. Or some means of such.
Well, you may wish to track down this child again, because while I must admit I may have been planning a light betrayal, as you know, is my duty of Chancellor to bring these wanted criminals to justice.
As was my first suspicion, of course. A brilliant plan, by the way.
Well, unfortunately, Graf Eltham has outdone me before I could deliver upon him my prize. This presents problems for me.
Oh dear. Oh dear indeed.
He walks in and sits down. Apparently that old fool Zaid or that young fool Zaid Mattis got caught up in this somehow.
Oh, the alchemist. And you can see Father Leon rolling his eyes. Of course he's wrapped up in something.
The Chancellor, yes.
Well, I suppose then, what exactly do you wish me to do?
Well, I have a feeling my fortunes are about to change quite dramatically. I would like to actually meet those criminals myself.
Huh, I see. Was that not the intention? I suppose you could just go there, right? You did already arrange a meeting.
Wouldn't dare go there now. As it seems they are... The Graf has arrived in town not too long ago. It did not
I
take
see.
him long to dispatch the orders to raid this Mattis's house.
I see.
He had planned to come and speak with him. I do not know what changed his mind.
I can only speculate on the causes of our lords, but it would be wrong of me to question him. However, I do suppose this does pose some problem. I suppose you have motive 2 for changing your mind as well. But if you wish, I can endeavor to send them another message to meet you at another time and place. I believe I can make it so. And perhaps we can trap them there instead.
Okay, I want you to go ahead and make a deception roll.
Okay.
Make it hard for you, and you're competing against his scrutinize.
Yeah. Where is Deception? Fellowship. That's Disguise.
He is making a moderate deception, so scrutinize. So he is looking for 75.
Okay. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out where Deception is on the sheet.
It should be under social. Is deception the right word? And I have been playing way too many
Guile?
games recently.
Guile is what you mean.
There you go. Found Guile instantly. Here it is.
The trick to remembering it is Guile goes with everything.
Alright, so this was a hard challenge, and I rolled 36 and did not get under 20.
And so normally we go degrees of success here, right? In a directly opposed challenge. So he was scrutinizing you. That's why he was sort of testing your kind of light deception, right?
Yeah.
He's putting the facts together. He squints and he says, "I believe you could take me to them, and we need to do so quickly."
If it is thus as my lord commands, then I shall do so immediately, Chancellor. Perhaps we can put an end to all of this as quickly as we can.
Yes, I hope so.
Very well then. Come with me. I think I have a suspicion of where we may find them. And I will go ahead and start leading him around. And I'm wondering if I don't think I want to walk straight into Zade's shop. I will probably go slightly around the back.
Quickly, to the whorehouse.
So probably just up along the wall and knock on the back.
Quickly, to the orphanage.
Yeah,
that's where all the little boys are.
As you're heading there, of course, we're gonna sort of fade to black for that for a minute. As we're back to the shop, they call out for the arrest of Zaid Mattis.
Recount their exact words for me, please.
Okay, let me see if I can remember. They didn't bust down and say, "Zaid Mattis, you're wanted for treason." I feel like that's what they said.
I thought that's what they said. You're wanted for treason against the graft or something. That's what I remember them saying, but I don't know.
Okay. And who busted in?
So this is a couple of the graft's personal bodyguards.
See, I thought you said the Chancellor and 2 guards or something like that.
No, the Chancellor is not here.
Yeah, that's what I remembered. It was the Chancellor. Okay, so just 2 bodyguards or what?
Yeah, just a couple bodyguards. But these guys are decked out in a breastplate. So they
all right. I quickly shout out. Do you have writ of arrest?
How far are you from them?
I am behind a very large counter. Remember, I am shouting it out with the intent that if they are moving slowly and are going to show me their arrest, I'm going to wait to see that. But if they're barging in, ready to charge me, I'm going to book it.
Yeah, they're barging in, and if you say bit of arrest, the guy reaches for his pistol.
Yeah, then I'm gonna. Yeah, but I have a large counter to hide behind. I'm jumping for the trap door.
Okay. Yeah. So it sounds like we're going to start an escape or a chase.
Well, I'm in a halfling-sized trap door. I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, by which I mean I have a very high initiative, and The trapdoor is halfling size. It's not much of a chase. It's either I get to the trapdoor or I don't. I think the chase ends there. Unless these guys are halflings.
They are not.
They can wiggle.
They can wiggle, yeah.
Not if they're all decked out in armor and weapons.
Get the hog grease quickly. The halfling descended the hole.
I've called you. Now you can't finish the combat.
Okay. Yeah, right. It still, however, does sound like we're in a case scene, though, because there are, of course, 2 other people in the room, and those are Genevieve and Rutherford.
I'm sorry, all I'm hearing are wanted criminals.
Yes, there are 3 wanted criminals in this room.
Such a denial.
Calling a witch hunter a criminal is a crime.
It's also how we started this campaign. As I recall, it didn't work out well for the witch hunter.
No, it did not.
Flayed alive is, I believe, how that ended.
Okay, so, shitheads run in.
They were already here.
Pulled. Yes. So, up first, let's see. Zaid, what's your agility bonus? And Rutherford, what's your agility bonus?
6.
3.
Okay, so Zaid, you should be above Rutherford.
I already am. Oh, you mean in the initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, how dare you?
I'm a natural-born noble. You're a homeless drifter who walked in here wearing rags.
I am a natural-born king.
You're a natural-born
How
drifter.
dare you?
Drifter and a grifter.
The
You're a
things I've
natural-born
done.
country music song.
My wife left me for my truck.
Out on Route 66.
But real quick, witch hunters, are you going to run or try and turn this into a situation of your advantage?
Why would a witch hunter run?
Let me throw this out for you real quick before you settle down on that decision. They might know.
Of course they will know.
I mean, the truth.
Might not care.
I'm just saying. If they have any idea of your connection with Carla, or who you really are, or any of that, they might know. In which case, you standing by to play out your scheme might not work well.
Let's make this a little bit easier, because as soon as they enter and they see the 2 of you, the other one says, "Hey, then them fake witch hunters Horseface told us about." There you go. Okay.
Is there any...
Move this clock.
Now somebody needs some wiggle room.
Any windows? Doors?
No, of course not. This place is blown to explosions.
Is there an upstairs in your place, or is it just 1 floor? I don't think we ever mentioned it.
It's one really large floor.
Yeah.
Because I'm a halfling, but I'm just using all the space. Like, there is... Imagine there should be a 2nd floor for a normal-sized person, but there's not. This place, again, prone to explosions.
I think, like, from what I've heard so far, like, you have, like, a wall between, like, your back area and the front counter, but that's it.
Yeah, well, that's probably because I have a large workspace, and the workspace has, like, a kiln and, like, a forge type area, so it's more like the wall for the forge kiln situation forms like a
You just have
wall.
a small area that's actually presentable, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I always imagined it somewhat of a... You know, let me draw, let's see, not purple. Give me a white. I guess I'll draw over here in this. It's sort of like a building like this, and like the counter is like over here, and the door is like right here, and like the giant kiln is like this. So there's probably like some sort of slatted wall sort of situation here, and then every time somebody comes to hide, they're just back here in the workspace. Because if you see the picture of the building, there's like a giant chimney sort of thing, so the chimney would be like in that sort of scenario. But no back doors or anything like that, except for obviously the hatch. Because I know my limitations, and my limitations is I don't move that fast. So if I have an escape route, the escape route's obviously where I know where I'm gonna be.
Yeah. So Zaid, you're right by your trapdoor.
Of course. Like I said, the
That's
white right here in front of the door is the
Yeah.
platformed thing I'm standing in. Sorry, my words just suddenly.
So you probably only need one round of chase to escape, right?
Well,
You basically just have to.
it's
sneak
more
in for
like
one
I
round.
pull a cord on the desk, the trapdoor wood pops up, I step back and just fall. I'm in. Boom. Trapdoor falls behind me.
Okay, that makes sense to me. So you fall into a mysterious trapdoor. I think you're probably out because this is home turf.
Zaid out.
Rutherford,
All right,
where are you going to attempt to run to?
Fluff. Are we go? Are we game?
We're game for whatever.
Also, now one last interruption. Isn't Carla here?
She's in the corpse field.
Okay,
Yes,
right. Sorry, I'm
typically.
just so used to. She spent a couple of days in the shop, so I just forgot when and where she was.
She needed to detox from all your drugs.
Mm-hmm.
It was only a contact high.
I'm gonna pull my knife out. I'm gonna put my arm around Genevieve. I'm gonna put a knife to her throat and say, "I got Carla. Get out of the way."
Well thought out plan.
Okay, hold up.
I want to point out that they want
Wait,
Carla dead, and you're holding a person that they want dead hostage. This is like putting a gun to your own head. This isn't gonna.
Okay, so let me just make sure I understand.
I forgot.
You are trying to convince them that the witch hunter that they just said Horseface told them about is actually Carla, not Genevieve. So okay, so just like first thing, right? Second thing, you are trying to hold Carla as a hostage.
And they want her dead. Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, so so I'm just gonna ask like that GM question. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
No, I'm not sure.
Well,
I don't know. Are we still game on?
question. Do we see Zay disappear in his trapdoor?
Yeah.
No, I mean technically. Remember that my platform is higher than your eye level, so I could look down on people, which means that you just saw me vanish behind the counter, not so much the trapdoor. Because you guys were in front of the counter, remember?
Yes. So we just see you like go behind the counter.
Yeah, you see me jump back from the counter, maybe like a clump of wood. I imagine that'd be it.
So we're like in arm's reach of these guards already, right?
I mean, look at this thing. You're really close, right?
I say you play out the witch hunter game, like just be like, blame them for foiling your plan of burning Zay.
Burninating it is.
Burninating it is.
Okay,
I'm gonna jump over the counter. And I'm gonna say, "Get after him."
Again,
he's a witch.
This counter, I don't think you're imagining, is like 8 to 9 feet tall.
No, we don't see where you go. We just
No. He said I jump over the counter, which is tantamount to doing like a slam dunk in basketball. You're jumping 8 to 9 feet into the air.
Why is your counter so high?
Because I'm a halfling, and I'm looking down on everybody because I'm snooty and a noble. So I made a counter with stairs on the back end that I climb up so that I can look down on everybody.
How does anyone reach up there then?
They don't.
So you just kind of like shove everything down on them?
Yes, are you not getting the noble angle in all of this? I'm doing it right. You're pretending. I can read.
So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna chase after Zabe. Tell the guards.
Okay, so you're gonna
He's
run
a
up the counter.
witch. Run around the counter, run over the counter, however.
Well, you would run over to the side where the thing is, the flop up and down thing.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to also point out, again, I'm not the GM, but I never shut the fuck up. These guys did call you out for being who you are.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, God,
Yes,
fucking damn it.
100%. Like they not only did that, they literally just said, "Oh, those are those fake witch hunters." Portface told us about, so they know exactly who you are.
Okay. I say we take them on. I don't give a shit.
We take him on.
Yep. They can. This is a situation where it kind of makes sense that we take them on. And plus, Genevieve's angry. She needs to take her anger on somebody. And if it's not going to be Horseface, it's going to be these two.
Hey, she hasn't passed out yet. It's all fight now.
I guess stabbing is as good as burning.
Mm-hmm. No, in fact, what you should do is grab, say, all of Shade's shit and just throw it at them.
I can't reach on the counter though.
Also, I don't put all my shit on top of the counter.
No, you have probably shelves or something, right?
You're on the front end of the shop. I don't store anything on the front end.
I don't know the layout of your shop.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, imagine a normal shop, right? Now,
so your shop should have shelves with your items on sale, right?
No. I make stuff on demand. Also, this is like super theft medieval fantasy. If I put shit out there, people would just steal it.
Yeah, I agree. He makes stuff to order. Like he's done that. Yeah.
Any medieval era shop would not have stuff on display. It would just be you come in and ask for something and they get it from the back. It's like that way until like the 1800s in reality.
Dude, then run to the back.
Piggly Wigglies.
Or imagine any of those shops where it's in a super crime neighborhood where they put like just a window area and you could see everything behind them.
Stage shop doesn't have windows. It just has bars in places where windows should be.
Right, I'm just saying imagine those current day shops that are in high crime areas where that's what you do.
All right, Rutherford, what are you doing?
Sweep the leg.
All right, so you're going to try and charge and take him down?
Then flying crane kick.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay, 2 action points to charge, and then 1 for a takedown.
Not ranged.
Oh, Fluff, before we start fighting stuff.
Hmm?
Fighting stuff, you got those talents I sent you, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, those are important, especially if you have them. Well, if you do.
Yeah, they're important.
This is an athletics stat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You charge into the wall, and it's like slamming into a brick wall. Does not give a fuck.
Well.
The guard is gonna try and. That's right. You guys are wanted dead or preferably that is correct. Okay. Dart 1 is going to aim once, and he's going to aim once, hold open 1 AP, and swing at you. So he is looking for a 75. Take 8 damage because you used all. Rutherford, where does that put you?
Moderately wounded.
Okay. No injuries. Genevieve, the other one charges you, but does not aim attacks, so he needs a 65. He hits. You may attempt to parry.
I will parry. All right. That's coordination, right? Nope.
Ooh. Actually, it should have been a combat skill test.
Oh, okay.
Should have been your martial melee if you were using your sword. I don't know if you get a reroll though, based off your thing for defending.
Let me see. Yeah, so if you fail it, if it's a martial melee roll, I can re-roll it.
So you may actually re-roll that.
All right.
Because it was supposed to be martial melee. Because you still failed at a 40, however.
21.
Okay, yeah, so you successfully parry his blow. Genevieve, you're now stuck in with this fellow.
Okay, so I have lightning reaction, so I have an extra action point.
You pretty much use that to parry.
Yeah. I'm going to use. I'm going to aim and hit.
Okay, do you want to aim twice? You can spend all your action points. You have that back lightning reaction.
Yeah, I'm going to use it
you still
twice.
have your. Okay, so
Yeah.
aim twice and swing for a plus 20.
Yeah. If I can swing. Oh, there you go. Did it roll? Oh, no, it didn't. Yeah.
Oof. Would you like to spend a fortune point to turn that 2 into a 6 on your roll?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll another d6.
Great.
Now you're at 21 damage.
5.
Okay, that is 26 damage. Roll me a d100, please.
Alrighty. 77.
Okay, sorry. Opening up a book. Actually, it doesn't really matter because this is. Yeah, your mortuary sword, like he comes in, you just like parry and like a perfect riposte right between the breastplate, like the breastplate and the shoulder is, right into the dude's heart, and pull it out, and he just instantly drops dead. So congratulations on adding to your crimes, murder. Yeah. I think this is like a minor murder right here. It's sort of self-defense. It's still suffered 2 corruption.
Attack.
Dude.
Stand your ground like a knight.
I mean, she did. She killed him.
Exactly.
Let's see. Top of the round. Zaid, you arrive in this old tunnel system that was dug under Bobstout a long time ago. Only you really know what they were dug for, but they have long been abandoned. Where are you heading?
Down to my contacts. Probably certain death as well, but to my contacts.
Okay. You begin to navigate the old tunnels. You know the way well.
Well, I'm also very slow, so the
Yeah.
entire combat upstairs is probably going to be done, and I'll have moved maybe 20 feet. So
Okay,
if
Rutherford.
you remember, I've got that thing
Yeah.
about my leg.
Yes.
I'm both fleet-footed and veteran's leg. I got bonuses to run. I can't ever run.
All right, Rutherford. Yeah, you're engaged with a guy, but he just watched his friend die, like pretty fucking terribly. Like this is a pretty well trained soldier, and he just watched Genevieve murder that dude.
What? Fake witch hunter. Oh.
Fake witch hunter. You are calling us fake. Those 2 witch hunters down south, they're the fake ones. We came here to solve this problem, these drugs coming from the north. You have the audacity to come in here and call us fake.
Make an arduous guile test here, and this is your AP.
Of course. Just stab him.
Okay. Yeah. Get a plus 10% bonus to this stab attack.
But I'm also a hero, so. How much corruption is that, by the way?
2 corruption.
3.
Okay, 7 damage. Moves him down to lightly wounded. Card. Let's see. I thought there was like a push. Okay. Yeah, he is going to try and... He's going to try and attack and then step out. 65. Nope, didn't aim, so that's a barely a fail. And he's going to like disengage and step in the door. Genevieve.
I'll go after this dude.
All right.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me see if I can tackle him down, because I think I can.
You may attempt a tackle after you charge using your athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge and tackle him down. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that.
Okay, make an athletics test.
Oh wait, did I do that right?
Yeah. Your difficulty was set at 20.
Yeah, sorry. Let me do the standard.
Rating minus... No, so it would be 49 was your target number, and you rolled a 51.
Yeah.
So you plow into this guy, but again, I mean, he's built pretty well. He just like shoves you back a little bit. But you're engaged with him. Zaid, going around the darkish tunnels. I imagine you have like a lamp or something with you that like you keep below the trapdoor in case this exact situation happens.
Yeah, I'm a prepper.
Yep. So you've lit your lamp. It's been a while since you've been down here, right? It's been some time. The strange thing is there's like nobody here. Like there.
Well, I mean that's not strange at all.
I mean, not nobody. There's nothing there, right?
Not
like
nobody would be somebody.
right. So you would expect to have seen a thing so far, but you have not.
Yeah, well, these tunnels are long.
Okay, so that's it. Rutherford.
Charge. Stab.
Oh, okay. Aim.
No. If I charge, that's 2 AP, right?
Yeah. You get a free attack. Okay. Well, I was gonna say add plus 10%, but it doesn't matter. Cannot reroll a critical failure. Oh, you don't have reroll anyways. But you run up to him and you miss. Fortunately for you, you cannot critical fail. Guard. You like charged him in a doorway. Yeah, he's gonna maneuver again, and then he's gonna hustle and just like run out the street, and he's gonna start shouting, and he's shouting for assistance.
Question: is he like a guard or is he just like a random merc?
No, he's like one of the Graf's bodyguards.
Okay, got you.
We did bad things.
Yeah. So with that being said, Genevieve.
Do with this dude. I think I'm gonna try to knock him out if I can.
I mean, at this point, he's raised the attention of some like passing mercenaries. The odds have swung out of your favor dramatically, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what you want to try and do.
Okay. At that point, if he runs off, I'm just gonna look to Rutherford and say we should leave because there's no point now. Like we should just take King and then get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
However,
oh god.
What weapon was the dead guard using?
He had a mortuary sword. Like the problem is, like you don't.
Is it within reach?
Yeah, you could probably grab
just
sword,
snack it.
Mortuary sword. Yeah.
Okay. That's the hero's weapon right there.
Okay.
Perfect. It is a martial melee weapon.
I know, but I'm a hero.
Gotcha. Understood. So what's your heroic next move?
Get on a trusted steed and wait for the one who knows how to use it.
So yeah, I think I would be like letting the guy go and then grabbing King to get ready to get out of there, pretty much. If I can do that.
I think you guys can make it there because he's going to be like yelling at guards to come, and you have enough time to sort of slip out.
Mhm.
You, and he's not going to like attempt to fight you by himself. That went poorly for his companion.
Mhm.
But Father Leon, you were eventually making your way back to Zayd's shop.
Yep, that's sort of the plan.
So that's you see the one guard slightly, like this one, bodyguard looking dude standing in the street, yelling for assistance, and you see your two witch hunter friends make a break for it around the back.
I will go ahead and run over to the guard while kind of keeping an eye on the witch hunters and kind of go, what's going on? What in Sigmar's name is happening?
Says, wanted criminals are escaping. Out of my way.
Well, I wasn't in your way. You were standing here waving down help. You get after them then. Or I will then. And I just like push them aside and I'll start giving chase.
Okay, so you're gonna run after them?
Yeah.
I think you can make it because you guys see Father Leon chasing you, with the Chancellor like in tow.
You damn witch hunters have gone too far.
That's not our fault. That was the
Get
fault.
back here and face the wrath of Sigmar. I'll have you do penance for 3 days on your knees. I'm just old man yelling after them.
What a disaster.
Oh, perfect.
Is the Chancellor actually coming with me?
Yeah.
If he is not doing it himself, I am dragging him with me.
Yeah, no, he is running after. He's like running with you, keeping up as best he can.
Okay.
Yeah. Zayd, you walk for a while, and you get to where should be like where the heart of the thing used to be. But of course, I mean that thing has been gone for a long time. But you've seen nobody around, no creatures, no people. Obviously, no people. Can you go ahead and make an awareness test for me?
I can try. Fortune pool.
Okay.
Only a slight failure then.
No, it's not a slight failure. If I fortune pool, I reroll.
Oh, you said.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear that.
What did you think I said? You responded to me.
No, I thought you said a bunch of bull.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Boom! What do I see?
There it is. Okay. Actually, it's a lot better. That's the best it could be. Well, you turn a corner, and what do you know? What do you find? But the creatures that used to live here in force before they were wiped out a long time ago, they had left a fully functioning workshop. Oh, isn't that nice? And then you walk in and you see that there's some tools and some things. They're old, but it's workable down here. And you unfortunately happen upon the mutilated corpse of Scrack, not too far from this little like workshop area. And you're looking around. It seems he was he was very let's see, he was killed extremely violently, let's put it that way.
Recently?
Let's see, last time you talked to Scrack, not recently, not like super fresh. The blood has started to dry.
I haven't talked to Scrack in days.
Yeah, exactly. It started to dry. and he seems to be wearing the same cloak. Like that's not too uncommon, but like he looks about the same as when you talk to him, except more dead and more violent.
I mean, to be fair, I've talked to him multiple times. He's always wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like there's no new tears in the cloak besides those of which were probably caused by said violence.
Well, I mean, I guess you could put dead on his card here.
I certainly will.
Well, that's unfortunate. And no more of his kind are down here. Well, I guess I'm just gonna lock the doors and start up the work. I got explosives to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see. That's Zaid. Father Leon, Rutherford, Genevieve, you guys are running. You find where you've latched up King next to your drug den, who has somehow not been messed with for days. Where are you guys doing? Going?
God. I'm hoping
Didn't
you knew.
come from the hobbits, the halflings.
I'm sorry.
The halflings. Didn't you come from there when you were hiding last time?
Someone guided me there? Oh, a halfling took me there.
Do you think we can hide there?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if we ask nicely, maybe? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a good shot.
I mean,
The halflings don't really like authority right now, but I don't know if they'll let me hide there. We can try.
While you guys are talking, I'm just gonna guess, Father Leon, since you're old and a priest, like out of breath, Father Leon.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, an out of breath Father Leon and an equally out of breath Chancellor arrive.
Where am I exactly?
In a stable near a drug den.
Oh. I will like put my arm up against like one of the sides of the stable and rest for a little bit and go, "Whew, give me a moment and I'll give you a lashing." Whew.
Huh? What?
Oh. And I will look over to the Chancellor and go, "Well, here they are. Take off the helmet." And I'll point to Genevieve.
I slowly do so.
The Chancellor, out of breath, he goes, "I don't think we'll be safe here for very long."
Well, you have a moment, and I don't think those disguises are going to last very long.
I think our ruse has already finished.
You don't think so?
Well, someone came crashing into Zaid's place, saying they demanded him arrested for some reason. That they were the Graf soldiers, and then they said that we were fake, witch hunters. So I'm pretty sure this ruse is gone.
It's by far the most foolish thing the two of you could have possibly done.
Like, what? I don't know what else other ideas we can go with.
Perhaps not fight to the death with Townsguard or the Grafsmen.
They were gonna kill us, I think. Pretty sure they were.
And Father Leon's just like gonna cross his arms a little bit. He's just crossed, and I'll look back over the Chancellor. It's like, well, here are your criminals.
Yes. Oh, it's important we get to someplace safer than here to speak.
And where would you suggest?
The Chancellor's Manor. Of course.
Yeah, that is not safe.
That's probably not safe.
I have been officially relieved of duty. As it used to be.
We were considering the halfling conclave, but who knows if they'll accept us with open arms.
It does seem unlikely.
Could we... Wait, I don't know if Rutherford mentioned to Martin's place, because that place is abandoned, right? Martin's house?
Which place?
Martin's house.
That is abandoned, yes.
Oh, yeah. We could go there.
Well, then it sounds like a place to be, then. Anywhere other than the stable. It smells already.
We have to go all the way back, though.
Way to go around.
We can
You take whatever course
cross
you wish.
the river. We just need a boat.
Always with the boats with you.
Boats and fire.
What?
You know, maybe not the fire. I can't let you out of my sight for a second, can I? Tell me where this Martin's place is.
It's by the mining guild, right?
I think so. You guys are the ones who knows it.
You didn't even cross the river yet, then, I think, right?
Yeah, it's like the north part of town. So you guys did kind of cross the river to get to here. I guess we were able to like kind of dupe the guards, run behind, and go over the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You could definitely, yeah. You're on the same side of the river as Martin's place, his house.
And Chancellor, hearing of this news, you're not in mortal danger at this moment, are you?
Yes.
I see. That's unfortunate. I was going to suggest, if you weren't, we could just walk there ourselves and leave these two to their devices. But I believe perhaps it would be most prudent for you to join them then, if you fear for your life.
Yes, everything I know about Eltham and that horrible witch woman he associates with is they do not take kindly to failure.
Which, you say? Well, I shall hear more of it when all of us arrive at Martin's home. I will... Rutherford, I strongly stress that I trust you to arrive there are the wrong words for how I feel about this. But I do still expect you to be there, and I shall make my own way as I am not a wanted criminal.
Sometimes you gotta go.
Still, I will see you there, and once we are there, Chancellor, I am very interested in what has occurred.